I was getting ready to go to sleep. I was preparing for bed. I was doing my evening journaling. That's why I'm wearing my sleep t-shirt. And I look a bit sleepy because it is almost my bedtime. I started journaling and the gates opened up. I couldn't stop myself. I was writing and writing a lot of things that I just couldn't stop myself from recording and speaking about with you. I just need to share those. I just need to put those thoughts out there. So here I am, and maybe somebody needs to hear this right now. Hopefully you are that person, and hopefully some things that I say will help you understand some things about your life. Maybe it is your sign to listen to this video. So welcome. Hey guys, my name is Valeria. In these videos, I talk about everything related to self-development, mindset, universe, manifestations, therapy. I share my personal therapy stories. So welcome. Today we're gonna talk about a very interesting topic, signs from the universe and how to recognize those. How do you know whether something is a sign or a coincidence, or why are those signs even happening? I hope it will help you become more connected to yourself, help you start paying attention to the signals that universe or your subconsciousness or your body is sending you. Let me start off by asking you, what are your goals? What is it that you want? What are your dreams? There is this process called externalization. I think that is how it's called in English. When a person doesn't have their own goals, they take goals from the society, from the outside world, from parents, from friends, from news, from somebody's expectations, or they take their goals from logic. They do something that is profitable, they choose a career that is promising, they choose a life path that is expected from them by their family, by the society. For example, my dad said that neurosurgeons get paid well, that's why I'm becoming a neurosurgeon, that's why I'm going to the nursery school, that's why I'm studying law, because somebody said that those people get paid well, or because it's prestigious, or because it is safe. But all of those reasons are not internal, they are not coming from within. There was a saying, if the person doesn't know what they truly want, they are not free, they don't have the freedom. Freedom is the ability to desire something that you truly want, something that you truly want. And the question is, what is that you truly want? What is your goal? What is your deepest desire? And the truth is, most people do not want this freedom, because it is very easy to have the desires and the goals dictated by the society, or by the norms, or by the rules, by anybody else but yourself. Why? Because as kids, when it came to my culture, for example, we were usually dictated as to how we're supposed to feel, what we're supposed to do. No, you cannot eat now because we have lunch in 2 hours. No, you cannot have candies before lunch because you need to eat proper dinner. No, you cannot go out before you do this or that. As kids, we were dictated how we're supposed to feel, what we're supposed to do, what our goals must be. No, you have to go to the music lessons instead of a painting class because that is what other kids do. That is how it was in my culture and my society, at least. What happens then is, as kids, we stop listening to what that is that we truly want. That voice inside becomes so quiet and so unnoticeable that as adults, we might not even remember what it sounds like in the first place. What does our voice, our inner self, our intuition sounds like if it's not regulated by the societal norms or rules or prejudice? We cannot hear it anymore. So how can we know what is it that we want if we don't hear ourselves? How can we know what is good or bad for us if we cannot see what kind of signals our body is sending us? How would we know that we cannot get on a specific plane even though the universe is telling us not to, our body is telling us not to, if we don't even know what is it that we want for dinner or for lunch? What is it that we want truly? If you do not know what you want, if you don't have goals, if you do not know what is it that you want, that space will be filled by someone, because that space inside you cannot be empty. We have to go to something or run away from something as humans. We have to be in motion, and in order to do that, we have to have a goal or something that is following us. We are either the hunter or the prey. That's what gets us moving. That's what gives us life force. If you don't put that something to look forward to or something to run from yourself, it will be dictated by the society, because that space has to be filled. If you don't set your own goals yourself, they will be set by the society. You always receive signals when you're going in the wrong direction. You can call it universe, you can call it God, you can call it subconsciousness, but what happens is that when you're not going to your true goal, the goal that is set deep inside your soul, deep inside your inner self, everything around you will be showing you that you're going in the wrong direction. And why? Because talking from logical perspective, I personally believe in the universe and science and God, but from a psychological perspective, your subconsciousness controls bigger part of what's going on throughout your day. Consciously, I think we control maybe 20% of what's going on, like you're doing work and stuff. Other things like going somewhere, and while you're walking somewhere, the things that you're doing, like checking the phone or checking the bag, locking the door, all of that happens subconsciously. Your subconsciousness controls your health, your intuition, your talents, your immune system, your skills, your interests, the spark in your eyes. It is all controlled by the subconsciousness. Let's call it subconscious, unconscious, your inner self. I like to call it your higher self or your inner self. All of that is controlled by your higher self. If you're going in the wrong direction, if you're not going to your true goal, the goal that your inner side is set on, all of those things will be showing you that you're going in the wrong direction. You won't have any energy, you'll start getting sick, you won't have any interest, you will easily lose focus, you will forget things. All of these areas will be showing you that you're going in the wrong direction, and you may perceive them as signs. What is happening is your inner self, your unconsciousness, basically resists you going in that direction, because the universe, the God, your higher self know what is right for you, and they know that if you continue going in the wrong direction, you will simply waste your resources, your time, your energy, your money, and when you get there, you won't have the satisfaction of being there, because that is not your true goal, that is not the purpose that you have for this life. And all of those things like losing keys, oversleeping, forgetting something and having to go back, those might be perceived as signs from the universe and should be perceived as signs from the universe. They do have a logical explanation, but those things are showing you that you're going in the wrong direction. What is a sign from the universe? What is a sign from your higher self, your unconscious, subconscious? A sign is a combination of very unlikely events that are happening at the same time or happening one after another. The things that happen together, for example, you overslept, you sleep when you were going down the stairs, you forgot the keys at home, you ran into traffic, you were late for a plane, you forgot your passport at home. The probability of each of these things happening is very low. There is 1 in 100 chance that each of those things will happen. Now, there is statistics, right? And if you multiply all of those events, all of those probabilities, you'll receive a 0.0000 tens of zeros chance that those things are happening one after another, simultaneously, happening in the same day, in the same time. What happens is your subconscious, the universe, is using all of those events for you to see a line, for you to see a thread. It creates all of these instances together for you to understand that you're going in a wrong direction, that you're going to a wrong goal, and you need to stop and think. Isn't that weird that all of those things are happening at the same time? Maybe I should rethink something. You can call them signs from the universe. I personally believe in those just as much as I believe in psychosomatic indicators, and that is just your subconscious telling you that you're not going there. Now, of course, subconscious doesn't want you to go somewhere where you're not supposed to go, somewhere that is not your true goal, or somewhere that is dangerous. Now, the danger can be real, or the danger can be self-made or self-created, something that was planted in your mind a very long time ago and is not a real threat. So that's why you're kind of self-sabotaging, but that's a whole different topic. Through those signs, your intuition, the universe, God, your higher self are showing you that you're going and moving in the wrong direction. They are showing you whether your true purpose is actually aligned with your path. When your true purpose is aligned with the road that you're on, everything happens effortlessly. Everything happens easily. You have a lot of energy. You have a lot of drive. You have this spark in your eyes. You can do the things that you're doing, and that will create more energy. Like, for example, me now, I was so tired. I was so ready to go to bed. I was basically falling asleep. I'm very strict with my schedule, but as soon as I get this thought, as soon as I start journaling, I'm like, I cannot go to sleep. I have this energy. I need to do this. I don't care whether I'll post this video, but I need to record this video. That's just how much drive I get from recording those and making those videos. And that's how you know that you're doing something that you actually want to be doing and don't have to be doing. When your goal, when something that you're doing is aligned with your higher self, with your unconscious, with your subconscious, you won't get drained. You won't get that burnt out after 10 years of doing something, because that is where your life force is. That is something that you came to this planet to do. That is how you get energy, what you get energy doing. That is an unstoppable machine, an unstoppable mechanism that doesn't need to be charged from your health or your physical life force. That is something that basically gives you the spark, gives you the fire. Something that I've mentioned before and that I'm gonna mention again is your body signals. Your body knows what is that you have deep inside on the unconscious level. What is that you came to this earth to do, because your body was given to you for this specific experience, for you to interact with this world. It's a perfect capsule, a perfect machine specifically designed for your soul. That's why you should always be grateful for the body that you have. Your body will always send you signals that something is going not in the right direction. Like I've mentioned before, your body always knows. You might not see the road clearly. You might trip, you might break a mirror on your car, you might turn in the wrong direction, you might not see a bird flying your way when you're walking. Whatever that is your body telling you that something is not going right. For example, you tripping. When will it happen? When your focus is not within your body, not on your path. And why would that happen? Because let's say there are two roads. Your true road, the road that you're supposed to be on to reach your true goal, and the road you're supposedly should be on. Something that is dictated not by your inner wants or needs, but once again by the external factors or the logic. Your inner side, your intuition, your inner and higher self will always be focused on your true destination, on your true goal. Your inner eyesight is there, and intuition is such a powerful thing. Your higher self knows much more and sees much bigger picture that you'll ever be able to see with your consciousness. So let's say the most powerful, clear vision is set on one thing, but you focus yourself in the other direction. And when your gaze is in one direction, but your inner gaze is focused on something else, first your body will have the tension because there's a disfocus of energy. You want to go one way, you need to go one way, but you're pulling yourself in the other way. So there will be tension in your shoulders, your posture will be not aligned straight, you'll be tripping constantly because once again, your body is not connected to the purpose or the goal that you're trying to reach, to the path that you're on, and it will send you signals. When that happens, when your body is sending you signals, listen to them. Ask yourself, where is my focus? Why is this happening? Because if you would be completely present, completely connected in the moment, those things wouldn't happen. You'll have your focus, your energy in this moment. want. So it is somewhere else. Ask yourself or try to remember, what is it that you truly want? Subconsciousness, unconsciousness is motivated by images. So for example, me imagining living in Bali, watching sunsets next to the ocean would motivate my subconsciousness, my unconsciousness to align with these visions and to actually make them happen. That is all I had for you today. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you on the next one.